Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Mom Life Monday and I am so excited because I love being a mom and I love talking to other moms, so this is the perfect series. Mondays we'll talk about mommy topics and things that, you know, moms go through, or some tips for baby. Today is going to be another tip video, but it's going to be rather quick and short and simple and sweet because I'm going to tell you guys my quick tips for how I keep my daughter from getting sick. My family knows my track record. Leia has only been sick. Actually, she's never been sick. Let me rephrase. She's only had teething like symptoms, but as far as like actually having any illnesses, sicknesses, having to go to the hospital, etc., she hasn't had any of those. And at the age of 2, I think that's pretty darn great. I think the only thing we've ever had with her was once she got an ear infection when she was much younger, and that was quickly nipped in the bud. I figured out what it was I was doing that caused the ear infections. But any hoot, so let's jump right in. Let's start with tip number 1. So with Leia, I think I'll go, actually, you know what, rewind. I'm gonna go in the order of tips that you can actually start using at a younger age, and as they get older, I will include those tips for when you can use them and kind of the age around the time that you can start incorporating them. So the first tip I would recommend, and I'm gonna put this link down below, is Maddie's Chest Rub. It is an all-natural, it's like basically Vicks for babies. Absolutely spectacular stuff. It is a jack of all trades. I've used it even to rub on my temples for like headaches and things that I've gotten, but I use it, as far as for her, I use it every single night. I don't care if she's not sick, I use it every single night. I put it underneath her nose, I put it on her chest, her back, her feet, and it helps her go to sleep. It does have lavender and chamomile in there as well, so those are some helpful little things to get your baby to sleep. But I use that because I feel like it's calming to the body and it just seems to work really well for her. I also used this when she was having teething. This helped with the congestion and the thickness in the throat, so I would just kind of help her out with using Maddie's Chest Rub, and I still use that every day. It's a part of our nighttime routine. I love them. They're the best, absolutely spectacular. My next tip is going to be breast milk. This is something you can start earlier than the chest rub, obviously. Breast milk for me has been a very huge help with all things teething. If she looked like she was about to get sick, anything at all, comfort, if she was having some pain or anything like that, which was really just it was really teething that caused any kind of discomfort that she had. She never really had gas or like constipation or anything, but breast milk was great because I could fortify my own breast milk. If there was something that I knew I could eat more of that would come through the breast milk and help her out, I would do that. So breast milk is definitely one of those that I highly recommend. Number 3, let me see, what can they have next that I do? Saline. I have been using saline in Leia's nose. I kind of stopped now, but every night, a part of her nighttime routine, and I know this sounds crazy for moms who know, it's like, how do you get her to even do it up her nose? But when she was around the ages of 10 months to about 19 months or 18-ish months, I would do saline up her nose every night because I would like to clear out any of the germs and bacteria that might have been sitting in her nose, and also clear out her throat. It just really helped quite a lot. When she was teething, these are outside tips, not out on the list, but when she was teething, I would, to help with the gagging, because mucus gets caught in the throat when they're teething, sometimes it could cause them to throw up food, I would use gripe water, and that would help, you know, clear out the thickness in their throat. My next tip for when they're a little bit older, I would say at least when they are about maybe 10 months, 9 months to 10 months, I started putting, well, maybe earlier, maybe 6 months. I started around 10 months. I would put saline solution in her bathtub every single night. This helps pull out toxins from the body throughout the day. So I use lavender or I'll use plain, but they have plenty of different ones with essential oils in there. I like lavender in there for her because it helps calm her at night, but plain is also fine. I think you can get ones that help clear up the nostrils if your baby's sick, but either way it goes, a nice warm bath with saline every single night, and all they have to do is soak for 12 minutes. That is a awesome tip. This is one of my favorite because I do feel like it has made a massive difference. It helps take out all the toxins from the day. That's what she needs, you know, helps clear her out. And it's quick, and it's something that's not painful. It actually makes their bath water softer. It lessens the irritation on their skin, and it's just nice. Who wouldn't want to soak in saline, right? Not saline, but Epsom salt. If I said saline multiple times, I apologize. Sometimes I watch my videos back and mommy brain just takes over, and I say stuff and I'm like, did I say that? I think the last video I was calling my concealer primer, then I was calling the Halo Top collaboration. I said it was between Wet n Wild and Halo Top when it was really ColourPop. Mom brain is real, okay? My last tip is kind of off, but not off. When they're older, definitely past the age of 1, when they can eat pretty much all foods, and making sure they have no allergies, including cilantro in a puree of some form is great to clear out toxins, heavy metals, things like that. I do that with Leia every now and then when I want her to detox, and I feel like, okay, she's had a lot of processed foods, or, you know, which she really doesn't, but, you know, I do like to make sure that I do that every now and then. And what I'll do is, because peas is something that she's not really fond of, I will put cilantro in the peas and blend it up and just kind of have her eat it like that. Hold on, we got a dead battery on alert. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Had a dead battery. But anyways, what was I saying? Yes, cilantro, I'll do it with peas, I'll blend it up, I'll feed it to her like that. That's honestly the best way that I found to hide it. But because, you know, cilantro does have a taste. So I do it that way, and I'll feed it to her, and it just kind of clears her out. And I will say, after I stuck with this because earlier on, it's not that she didn't speak soon enough. She was around 16 months and I was noticing a blankness about her. Like, she wasn't really showing much emotion. She would respond to things. I'd say, like, go get this, come here, Leia, that kind of thing. But it just wasn't at the rate I wanted her to be at, and I was a little concerned. And so I looked it up, and I'm going to post this mom's blog below. I forgot her name, but I'll post it below in the description box. She had recommended cilantro because of the vaccinations that they get. Sometimes the preservatives left behind can stick around in baby's body, and so I did the cilantro, and I kid you not, the very next week or so, Leia was like, it was like word explosion. Like, she was just saying everything, and now, like, she's just super talkative and just so aware of everything, and super smart, just insanely intelligent. And so I definitely think cilantro had a lot to do with that, because it does pull out heavy metals or anything like that from the body, and of course they just expel it out. So other than that, diet is super important. I've been very adamant about Leia's diet. There's certain things I don't let her eat. Well, it's not that I don't let her eat it, I just don't give her a whole lot of it, if I do let her have any at all. And so for me, that's definitely going to be things like ice creams and cakes and cookies and, you know, things like that, fried foods. She doesn't really eat meat, so I don't necessarily have to think about meat with her. She's more of a fruit and veggie kind of girl, but she has more of a vegetarian diet. I do make sure she gets her protein. We do oatmeal. I'll do oatmeal in her pancakes, lots of fresh fruits, lots of vegetables. So her diet does help her immune system stay strong. She does eat a lot of those things daily. It's rare that she'll eat any chicken. The only time she'll do chicken is when I make my chicken meatballs, or if she has some chicken strips from Chick-fil-A. But aside from that, she doesn't drink any juice. She only does water and breast milk. She doesn't really like juice. We've given it to her recently to see what her thoughts were. We waited until she was about now this age, which she's about to be 2 and a month and change, about 2 months, a little under 2 months. And she wasn't interested. She prefers her water and breast milk. The only ice cream she likes is strawberry ice cream, and she likes cupcakes and cake, but we keep it at a minimum where it's not something that she's fully aware of yet, where she's like, I want cake, you know. So we waited to introduce certain foods to her, and I think that that helped as well, because let's be real, lots of sugar, lots of chips, lots of juice doesn't really help them with not getting sick. So those are my tips, you guys, for keeping your little one well and healthy. My daughter has never actually had a cold. It has looked like she's gotten a cold before, where she was about to start getting one, her nose would start running. I would immediately do saline, get her Epsom salt bath going, all the things I listed, and she would just be good to go. And so I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this Mom Life Monday. Look out for my videos. I post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. I will talk to you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit that bell notification to know when I am posting. Have a good night. Bye.